What's up, your boy Vaughn? Another reaction, and in today's video, we have the Burger King worker who shocked the NFL. Let's see.
They
Nigga
call
worked
him
at Burger
Agent
King.
Zero, one of the best rushers in the league. But Agent Zero isn't just a cool nickname, it's a reminder.
The chances of me even being right here is like a 0% chance. Got my first job at Burger King, got part-time at Dollar General. I was a assistant manager there, closing, opening the store, stocking shelves.
To understand his story, we gotta go back to Georgetown, South
What the fuck? How the fuck he make it to the league? He was working while in college.
Carolina,
Well,
where
that's pretty normal. That's if it wasn't no NIL. You know what I'm saying?
Byron Young grew up with 12 siblings.
And you the youngest?
I'm the youngest, yeah.
Man, mom and pop wasn't playing.
That's dope. Georgetown was tiny, about 8,000 residents. But that didn't stop Byron from dreaming big.
I always wanted to be in the NFL. I always wanted to go in the NFL. Being around a lot of people that really didn't really make it to the NFL, so it's kind of hard, but I always kept faith.
In high school, Byron was a stud. He ran track, played running back, kick returner, defensive end. You would think the big schools are all over, but he played for a small program. And on top of that, he was a non-qualifier. So
Yeah.
his grades weren't good enough, and he didn't get a single offer.
Being a young guy coming out of high school, having no offers, no grades, nobody believed in me. I didn't believe in myself.
His football dream was over, and his dad suggested him to step into the real world.
Moved to Columbus, Georgia, and I was ready to get my first job. Got my first job at Burger King. I loved the job. You know, I was working and getting paid, and I loved that. I cherished that type of job, and I was working there, got part-time.
You the first nigga to say you loved working at Burger King. You about the first nigga to say that.
I'm at Dollar General.
You
Then
love
my
working at
manager had offered me a position. You could just work here full time. I just, up your pay and give you this position. So I left Burger King and started working at Dollar General full time. I was working at Dollar General for about a year and a half. I was an assistant manager there.
Shit, it ain't over, y'all. Y'all football dreams ain't over, my nigga. Y'all can still make it. All the niggas that ain't make it, y'all can probably still make it, y'all.
Basically doing everything, closing, opening the store, stocking shelves, bringing up customers.
But after 2 years of working a job, something felt off.
It just wasn't a job for me. And if I got a job, I'm gonna do it, no matter what it is. But I just feel like I could have been doing more with my life. I don't know, I didn't have the vision for real, man. I didn't know how to get there. I didn't have no guidance to where like, oh yeah, bro, you go here, you go here.
Until he saw a flyer, Georgia Military College, a JUCO that was holding tryouts for their football team.
Just seeing a flyer, I'm just saying, what the worst that could happen? I want to get in school anyway. I just feel like, what can I lose?
What did this trial encompass?
Basically, it was the 40. You had to do the bench press at 225. You had to do like change directions, and like they basically doing
Damn, nigga.
like measurements. There was like 100 guys there.
Were you the only one that made it?
I was the only one that made it off the spot. I believed in myself. I said, you know what? This is me. This is what I want to do. I want this as my job. And I went there by myself. No parents, nobody around, no handouts. Like I went there, my hard-earned money, and I did what I had to do.
After 2 years of no football, he finished his first year with 7 sacks. Going into year 2, this was his shot to secure a D1 scholarship, but that opportunity never came.
Several college football teams.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on with this Wi-Fi game? Hello? Fuck. Bro. Nigga, Wi-Fi keep going up and coming back on. Fuck. Bro, what the fuck, man?
They call him Agent Zero, one of the best rushers in the league.
Yeah, fucking
In a
Wi-Fi.
flyer, I'm just saying, what the worst that could happen? I want.
Shit recording, bro.
But this is me. This is what I want to do. Film and 2 scrimmages we had. Right when we had to go home, I got my first offer. It was just based off my film I made and put on Twitter.
And that offer wasn't just some small school. It was the Tennessee Volunteers. a top program in the country who played in the SEC.
When I got the phone call, I cried, called my family, and I just knew that they really wanted me. I'm just walking on campus. I'm really at the University of Tennessee. It's kind of wild. Everything I've been through, I'm finally here, so I'm trying to make the best of it.
But the pressure was on. He didn't play football last year because of COVID. And by now, BY was 24 years old. So he knew every game would be essential for his college tape. But a week before the season opened,
y'all have a problem doing that, biting the fucking skin on y'all lips? That's what I be doing when I'm like this.
the NCAA suspended Byron for eligibility issues. Something went wrong with the transfer from JUCO, and he wasn't allowed to play in the first 2 games.
It was the hardest because I had probably the best camp. That was probably the perfect camp. I really was actually kind of depressed about that. It was really heartbreaking, it just was a hard time for me.
He had to sit out, but after 2 games, nothing could hold him back anymore. Byron was ready for the SEC.
It's Byron wrestled down. That's Byron Young. The 15. Byron Young will get credit.
In the final game of the season,
second shit on my mouth.
He finished strong. Not just because he had 2.5 tackles for loss, but he showed his versatility.
Intercepted!
He ended the year with 5.5 sacks, tied for most on the team, and that while missing 2 games. Now in his second season, it was the NFL or nothing.
I had to play now and leave. Even if I didn't want to, I had to leave. I couldn't leave college at 26 years old. That wouldn't really look too good. So I just, I gave everything I had.
Against Florida, Anthony Richardson had one final shot to win the game, but BY...
How the fuck does Anthony Richardson nigga even make the league, man? This nigga, ain't this nigga through like a 40%? Let's see. This nigga, I seen like a picture of this nigga career percentages from high school and college. You see? Percentage. Look at this shit. High school, 53% completion rate. College, 54. NFL, 50. Come on, gang. And this nigga made the league, bro.
Forced him into
just because he's 6'5", niggas thought he was going to be Cam Newton.
Bro. And it's intercepted by the Volunteers.
Now look at this.
Next up, Death Valley, where he destroyed LSU.
Daniels, he's going to get sacked on 4th down. Byron Young. Daniels under pressure, and he goes down back at the 43-yard line.
And once again, he finished the season in style. Tennessee played Clemson in the Orange Bowl, and BY was everywhere.
Taken down from behind by Young. Rolling right, looking for an
damn, nigga was a dog.
Running out of him, and then just shoved down by Byron Young.
4 years ago, this dude was thinking about becoming a manager at Dollar General. And now he's preparing for the NFL draft. But there was one red flag that kept getting brought up.
His biggest issue is that he's 25.
Gang, shut up, bro. Shut the fuck up, please. Please shut up. Nobody trying to hear that. If he don't have injury history, then I don't want to hear that age shit. What they got to do with anything? Is he injury prone?
My biggest knock was my age, so it really was always day 2, but possibly day 3 because of that.
So
it's crazy how that shit work. What?
on day 1 of the NFL draft, BY didn't get picked. But finally, with pick 70.
The Las Vegas Raiders select Byron Young.
But that wasn't him.
For a lot of people don't know, it's another
What the fuck? I'm like, what the hell? This nigga ain't play for Alabama, boy.
Byron Young. I first met this guy. I knew one day this would have happened. So me and him come out at the same time. I'm sitting down, and my agent takes me and said, "Congratulations." He said, "You got drafted to the Raiders." I'm getting happy.
Really? What the fuck? What?
Oh yeah, thank God. I was like, I'm about to say, how you know this? And he texts me before I said it, like, oh, never mind. They text the wrong agent. So I'm upset right now. The Raiders about to pop up, and my family don't know that. I'm thinking about turning off the TV. I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave it on. And they said,
Byron Young.
My family started cheering, and I just said, it's not me. Pretty heartbroken. I was just kind of thinking, in the future, what would I tell my kids that I almost got drafted in the 3rd round, but I didn't. Then, 7 picks later, I got the phone call, man, and I picked up the phone, man.
Hey, Byron, Les Snead, Los Angeles Rams. Hey, you ever dreamed of playing in the NFL?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? You guys celebrating right now? Congratulations.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. You won't regret it.
They be frying me out. Like, y'all ever seen that Drewski skit where then it was like mocking them? They be chewing on the gum. How you doing? It's the Seahawks. Yeah, Byron. You congratulations with your could oh my fucking gosh. You celebrating with your family? You ready to be a Seahawk? Yes, I'm ready, coach. I'm ready. I'm gonna see you at training camp. Smacking in the fucking phone with that gum.
Yeah, like I was acting so calm, and when I look at the video, I said, "There's no way I'm just calm right now." Then I just started crying. I stood up. I said, "Oh yeah, it's time."
The Los Angeles Rams select Byron Young.
It's definitely the best feeling in the world, man, because you work so hard for that moment, and when you doubt yourself a lot, sometimes, you know, we our biggest critics, so you're gonna doubt yourself and just
That nigga had a Kurt Warner story.
think you're not that for real sometimes, and I just was doing that at that moment, and then when it came up, I was like, oh, thank God, man. I couldn't believe it. I was just happy.
Even Dollar General shouted him out on Twitter. He came a long way, and that's why he chose a special number.
The 0 is basically behind my story. Coming out, I had zero support, really. Not saying for my family, but like outsiders and, you know, team. I really didn't have no type of help. I had to do everything on my own. Coach Raw called me Agent 0, so you know, that's kind of cool.
Agent 0 had reached the biggest stage. More pressure, better competition. But this is all he ever dreamed of.
Byron Young gets home to Lamar Jackson for the sack. And the rookie from Tennessee, from Hoyt, there's Byron Young with the stop. Down at 7 Ball comes
As a rookie, Byron Young finished with 8 sacks.
It still haven't sunk in yet. It sounds weird, but it's like I went to Dollar General. I just been at Dollar General. I went to Circle K, literally the one I used to work out yesterday, and I was like, I just been here. I just been here in 2020.
The big question was, could he do it again? Especially after the best defensive player in the league, Aaron Donald, retired. But BY came back even better.
Purdy lost the
That
ball.
boy said this shit in the mouth.
Look out, safety. Byron Young.
Damn.
Another
No horse collar? Shit.
great season where he finished with 7.5 sacks.
Are there any other goals you had set in mind from an individual's perspective going into the season?
Oh, definitely making my first.
God damn. Boy, look at that nigga head. Strong ass head. Nigga a fucking head but a car. And he ain't gonna bleed. Holy
In
fuck.
2025, he solidified himself as one of the league's best rushers because in the first 7 games of the season, he was already at 9 sacks. Leading the NFL, he put up the best season of his career, and the league respected it because for the first time, he made the Pro Bowl.
Did you think coming out of college someday I'm going to be a Pro Bowl?
Not gonna lie to you, no. It means a lot. Just all my hard work, past few years, learning from my mistakes and trying to be better. Definitely proud of myself in that.
And it all started with one decision, walking away from Dollar General to pursue his dream.
That's the biggest mind I ever had to move, man. Just believing in myself and actually saying what I want to do and doing it. You know, not letting nobody predict my future. You know, not letting nobody tell me what they were telling me all my life that, you know, it's a 1% chance, you know, somebody could do this. Or telling them that's not a career. That's one thing that's really hard for a lot of, you know, young kids to do, just believe in themselves and trust. So I feel like that's what I did, and I didn't give up.
If you enjoyed this video,
What the fuck? No, this thumbnail crazy as fuck. Look at that big ass belly. But amazing story. I ain't gonna lie. I never heard of this nigga. You know, I don't really be keeping up with linebackers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple linebackers. You know what I'm saying? But make sure to comment, subscribe, and I'll do this. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. You heard me?